Welcome to Imperfectly Well on Cosmic TV. I'm here live every Friday at 2:15 p.m. Eastern and 11:15 a.m. Pacific time. If you are not familiar with Cosmic TV, I encourage you to head over to cosmictelevision.com. You can also check out Cosmic TV on the App Store, and you're obviously going to find other things within this Facebook page as well that allow you to really gather information for your spiritual and metaphysical journey. It allows you to gather, sorry, I'm just trying to follow this on my phone as well so that I make sure I see all of your comments. That's another good piece here, is that if you guys are over on Emerge Healing and Wellness or in another group, I encourage you to jump over to Cosmic TV if you want to chat live, because I won't be able to see your comments unless you chat with me on the stream on Cosmic TV. So jump over to that page and then we can be besties, okay? We're going to be doing a self-love meditation today. So yeah, so not familiar with Cosmic TV, go to cosmictelevision.com, go to the App Store. You're going to find other shows like this, films from conscious filmmakers, and all sorts of content, courses, etc. for your spiritual and metaphysical journey. My name is Laura Mazzotta, and I'm an Akashic therapist and Reiki Master. And it's my mission to guide restless and multi-passionate women to really ditch the doubt, ditch the indecision, and be able to thrive personally, professionally, particularly in the areas of intimacy, abundance, and freedom. And I'm so here for it. So today, this actually came by special request from my free Facebook group, The Expansion Portal. So if you guys aren't in there already, jump over there. There's tons of content in there for you to access, old courses and masterclasses in addition to events and experiences unfolding all the time in that space. And there's so many tools and resources and just a beautiful community of people. And they requested a meditation. So this is for them. This is in honor of the Expansion Portal. And one of my clients who I've been seeing for probably a decade was the one who requested self-love in particular, just more information on self-love and vibrations on self-love. And so this meditation is going to be on self-love today to really open our heart space. And it's so funny because I had been drawn to do a tapping. I do a tapping video every single week. So any of you who haven't been doing tapping or want accountability or want to know how to do tapping, you can jump over to my YouTube channel because I have a whole EFT playlist there with a ton of different tappings for you. And that day I was sitting there and just tuning into the Akashic Records and asking what people needed to receive and hear. And they brought forward a tapping on opening your heart space. So that's a beautiful combo with what we're doing here today. So you can access both and let me know how you're feeling. So how's everybody doing today on this Friday? Oh, good. I'm getting some comments. So that way I know very much that they're working. Hi, Adele. How are you, my friend? Tell me where you're from. Sherry. Hi, honey. You're so loyal, Sherry. I love you so much. You are my most loyal human, I think, on the planet because you show up to everything and I'm just celebrating the hell out of you. So anyway, I want to dive into this meditation, but I want to see where everybody is on the self-love track right now. So in terms of a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I have the most self-love ever, and 1 being, yeah, what is self-love? I've never felt that. I want you to identify it in the comments. Hi, Anita, I didn't see you yet. You're very loyal. Yes, you are, incredibly. I love you so much. You guys are the best. So yeah, so let me know where you are. And this is not just for me. This is for your own gauge so that you're able to kind of check in with where am I now? Where am I after the meditation? And then you can check in with the opening your heart space tapping on my YouTube channel as well, and then get a sense of where you are. So this is how we can identify what tools work for me and what tools don't work for me. Hi, Shelly. Hi from South Africa. Thank you so much. Sherry, I love you too. You can stalk me all you want. You're in Oregon. Okay, Adele, thank you so much. I was just telling my husband, I planned out this trip that I want to go to Portland and I want to go to British Columbia and I want to see the redwoods. Like I want to just kind of like go on the West Coast. And then I sent him another text that was about going to Nova Scotia. And he's just like, what the hell are you doing today? Like, why do you want to travel the world today all of a sudden? You know, we get these impulses and I love being able to share my dreams and my insights. So thank you for bringing me Oregon energy. I seriously appreciate it. Okay. So, anyway, you guys don't have to put it in the comments in terms of where you are with your self-love, but I want you to identify for yourself kind of where you feel you are with that. So when we dive into this, you can then gauge, all right, where I am with this, how much did this shift me? And then you can go do the opening your heart space tapping and see, all right, where am I after this, and see which one is more effective. That's how we can tell which tools work for us and which ones may be for the person next door, right? There's so many tools and so many resources that can be overwhelming. And so it's good for us to be able to really get this gauge and understanding of how can I tell whether things are working for me and whether they're not. And sometimes we can tell that over time, but really being able to identify this on a scale of 1 to 10 is really helpful. Okay. Oh, thanks for sharing that, Cassidy, the opening the heart space tapping so you guys can access it. You're so welcome, Adele. Hi, Dawn. How are you, honey? Happy Friday. And good timing, because we are going to jump into this meditation now. So I want everybody to get cozy, get nice and comfortable. I have a candle lit here. I have my beautiful light streaming in through the window and my water. Make sure you have water. We're going to be moving energy. And if you're somebody who hasn't been doing a lot of intuitive work lately, or you're just feeling a little bit ungrounded, I encourage you to put your feet on the floor during this experience, because that's going to encourage your human to feel safer and to feel more grounded. And when our human feels safer and feels more grounded, our energy has the flexibility and the freedom to flow more expansively. So you're going to be open to actually more change when you ground yourself. Okay? So that's up to you. Tune into your body and see if that's something that you think would be supportive. And let's settle in. All right, so everybody close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. Releasing anything that no longer serves you. Another deep breath in and pausing at the top of the breath. Now breathe in a little bit more to fill to your fullest capacity. And allow a nice slow exhale. Another deep breath into your heart space, allowing your life force energy to really surround your entire heart, holding it safely. Allow your breath to massage your heart space and really offer it this really safe space to rest. And then just allow your release whenever you're ready. And continue to breathe slowly and deeply at a pace that's comfortable for you. Allowing your breath to extend down through your legs, past the crust of the earth, wrapping around and within the root system of Mother Earth, finding a nice anchor in this space, feeling very held, grounded, and supported. And on your in-breath, pulling up all of the nutrients, nourishment, and unconditional love from Mother Earth, allowing that to navigate the systems of the body, touching each of your chakras, touching each of your cells, and expanding into your aura. Allow your breath to extend up beyond the top of your head, past the space in which you're sitting and beyond the earth. Just allowing your breath to play with this concept of infinite possibility. There's so many opportunities available to you. So much excitement that's waiting for you. And just allow all of this high vibration energy to come back down into your physical body, activating your heart space, activating your cells. And allow this energy of Mother Earth and this energy from the universe to find a nice balance, a nice harmony within you. Allowing it to distribute through each of your toes, each of your fingers, all the way to the top of your head. And it's from this space that I want you to envision that you're in the middle of a busy city. And you're walking down the sidewalks, seeing all the cars passing by, all the people rushing by you. Some of them are on their phones. Some of them are eating really quickly to get to their next destination. Some of them are chatting and shopping. And as you walk, you continue to tune out some of these noises as you walk further and further in the city. You can hear horns beeping, people shouting. You can smell the exhaust. You can smell the smells of the food that's being cooked in some of the places around you. And you realize that you're walking away from the city. And as you're walking on this sidewalk, you're getting further and further from this busy space. The sounds are getting more muffled. There's less people near you. There's only a few cars on the road. And you can see a beach in the distance that's right on the edge of the city. And you start to feel a little bit of your heart skipping a beat. You're excited. You see a destination in front of you. And you can see the sun shining so brilliantly over the beach. And as you get closer and closer, it gets quieter and quieter. And you finally get to the edge of the city, standing there with just your toes touching the sand. And there's no one on the beach. It's your lucky day. And you feel as if you're stepping into a sacred experience as you take off your shoes and you step into the warm sand. You can hear the waves crashing on the beach. There's birds chirping around you. And it's completely quiet. And you walk over into this place in the sand and you have a seat. This place, this spot that feels like it was just for you. And you just take a moment to watch the waves and to listen to the sounds of the ocean. Taking a nice deep breath in to breathe in this salt water, breathe in the warmth that you can feel around you. And you start feeling so relaxed, your body is so warmed by the sun that you start to really lean backwards and lay down in the sand. So you can feel this sun and the warmth just evenly distributed, touching each part of your body. Allow your arms to extend outward, lying against the sand as if your body is making a T shape. Your palms are facing the sky and you are receiving all of these beautiful light codes from the universe, all of these beautiful light codes from the sun, and all the love that is being infused into you from the universe. And you realize as you're laying here with your arms outstretched that you're offering yourself space right now. And there's so much space around you. And you realize that this is the first time in a long time that you've offered yourself this much time and space. And you really take a moment and you take the patience to just drink it in. You bring your hands now into your heart space, crossing them over one another as they're touching your heart. You can feel your breath rising and falling in your chest. And you're appreciating yourself right now. You allow a big smile to form across your face as you deeply appreciate this moment, honoring yourself for taking this walk to this space, for choosing to step into this sand on your own. and to open your field to receive. And I want you to envision right now, without any obstacles, with no one around you, with no distractions, identify what lights you up the most, what excites you the most. What is a beautiful vision that's unfolding within your imagination when you just let it run wild with no restriction? Allow yourself to feel into how good you feel when you fulfill this vision. How powerful you are. That when you envision this, you're walking on a path where there's a lot of people following you. There's a lot of people that see the value and the magic in what it is you offer just by existing, just by appreciating your field. They can feel that love. And they're drawn to you. They don't know why. They don't know where they're going. They don't know how. But they're just magnetically drawn to your field, and so they follow. And you turn to embrace them, offering gratitude and appreciation for them going with you on this path. You didn't want to do it alone. You don't want to do any of it alone, and you don't have to. That you get to lead as much as you get to connect and receive intimacy from these people that are choosing to be part of your journey. Continuing to breathe slowly and deeply. And remembering a time in your life when you've received the most love that you can remember. Allow this to fill your entire body, your entire field. Tune into how it makes your body feel, how it makes your emotions feel. And what thoughts go through your mind when you allow yourself to really receive this love and remember this love and connect with this frequency again? What are the thoughts that come forward? Allow yourself to pick one of these thoughts, the one that's the most potent, that resonates the most, that feels the best in your body. And I want you to envision this being planted into your heart space. And then rising up through your throat and into your third eye. And as this thought, this mantra, hangs out in your third eye, I want you to watch it scrolling across the inside of your forehead as if you're watching the ticker tape on the stock market. Allow it to go really slowly so you can focus on each word, each letter, connecting to the vibration of this mantra. Stamping it into your consciousness. Taking a deep breath in to bring the energy of this mantra into your sacral space and into your root space, right at the base of your spine. knowing that you get to root your identity in this absolutely beautiful reflection of love, love that's been extended to you, that you are internalizing as your own. Love that gets activated by the sunlight that's beaming down upon you. Knowing that your ability to receive both of these energies is one of the biggest acts of self-love that you can engage in. Receiving equals self-love. Opening time and space equals self-love. So I want you to return now to this visual of you laying in the sand. And I'm going to give you a few moments to do whatever you want. You can stand up in this visualization and put your toes in the water. You can skip rocks. You can find shells. You can make a sandcastle. Just take a few moments to do this. Giving yourself space to just follow sensation, follow your intuition, follow that nudge to play if you desire. And it's at this point that you get to invite in one or two people if you desire, or you can just stay there by yourself and enjoy your own company. You can invite in a pet. You can invite in a spirit guide or an angel, or someone in your life that you really desire to share this with. Anything that will allow you to feel an expansion of the love that you're already embodied with and holding in this moment. And take a nice deep breath in. Allowing yourself to stay within this space if you'd like, with no rush to get back to the hustle and bustle, no expectation as to what you'll be doing next or what you'll be doing with this energetic shift. Just holding this space for you. Appreciating this feeling for you. You don't have to share it with anyone if you don't desire. You are deeply deserving of calling forward the depth of unconditional love that you can't even consciously fathom, and keep it for yourself. And here is your permission to keep it for yourself and to hold this frequency for the next 72 hours. And that anytime you feel frustration or hurried or go, you get to return to this vibration. You get to return to this vision. You get to return to this vibration of love from the universe and the one that exists within you. And take a moment to stretch your neck. Take a deep breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Take a moment to get your bearings. Maybe have a sip of water. Jot down the thought that came forward or anything else that's relevant. Jot down any descriptive words that really describe this feeling of self-love that we just brought forward within this experience. And let me know in the comments how you're feeling. Let me know how that impacted you. Any shifts you may have experienced. And what it felt like to really hold this love for yourself. And And then anytime you need to take a moment, you can just shut your eyes and take a deep breath in and reconnect to this frequency, to the remembrance. One of the things that we always have, my friends, is memories. And you can think, well, those are things that have happened outside of me, or interactions or experiences that I've engaged in, so it's not really within me. It is within you. If you've stored it, it's within you. You have the ability to access any memories you desire, to call forward the vibration and the feeling that you want. You saw a flower. It was a weird feeling. It's so new and peaceful. I love that so much, Dawn, because it's true. That feeling of self-love, when we really take it in ourselves and we decide to hold it, we decide not to give it away to anyone else or do anything productive with it, it can feel like a new version of us. It can feel like refreshing and almost a little, sometimes it can feel a little daunting. Like, well, what do I do with this now? It can feel vulnerable, which is why for you, it's very, very helpful to know that you have the choice to invite people into this. And you have the choice to shift into a different location in your mind or physically to secure that safety. It felt like pure joy. Love that, Sherry. Thank you for sharing. So there was a lot of hypnotic suggestion within this meditation. So it's something that you can use over and over again. And I'm going to be putting it on my YouTube if that's an easier place for you to access it as well. Where as you listen to this over and over again, you're actually programming your subconscious mind to align with the frequency of self-love. So it's really beautiful. Called in a few family and guides to sit with at the beach. I love that. I am empowered was my words. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and I really appreciate that they bring forward tangible things like that, right? Like that you can carry that forward. And not only is that mantra something that you can maximize, journal on, remind yourself of, it also is programmed with the frequency of what we just did. And so every time you bring that forward, it's going to carry a remembrance within your energetic field and within your nervous system to bring forward this vibration for you to really activate that frequency of self-love. Self-love sometimes looks like making simple choices that may only make sense to yourself. I love that. And that's okay. Thank you, Anita. That's so beautiful. So good. And I really love that you're bringing that forward because I can't even remember what I shared that on, but there was something I was doing in the past couple of days. It was probably a live or a reel or something where I was talking about this concept of just choosing something really small to shift. I think it was in my story. I was talking about those tiny little micro shifts that we can make. It can be the tiniest change that are extensions of ourselves. I call that loving myself forward. So if I'm feeling in the morning like, oh, I don't want to saute my Swiss chard. Can you tell what I was doing today? I don't want to saute my Swiss chard because I don't freaking feel like it. I don't want to. I just want to go like have my tea and sit in front of the fire with the dog. But yet I was like, I know how loved I am going to feel at lunchtime when I do this for myself, and I don't have to do it then. So it's like the tiniest little things that we can shift in our lives to be able to set ourselves up for success, for these self-loving things, these loving feelings to come to us, to arrive for us. And we've created that for ourselves just through tiny actions. So that's really important, Anita. And I really appreciate you bringing that forward. Felt like the inner child wanted a swing set to play with. Also like on a swing, knowing I'm okay and yet free and exciting, yet very simple. That's really cool because it's being on a swing. It's that perfect example of being connected to something, being grounded in something, but accessing freedom, yet you're not unsafe. So that's a great visual. Thank you for sharing that for other people to use as well, that you get to call forward, just imagining yourself on a swing when you want to touch base with this frequency. So I'm celebrating each one of you because these are beautiful reflections, and I love what's just energetically shifting in your fields and coming forward for the collective as you're sharing these publicly. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I just feel this desire to just close my eyes one more time and put my hand on my heart and take a deep breath in and see if there's any other messages, because I don't feel fully complete with this, and I just want to invite in anything else that's meant to come forward. So just join me in this. Place your hand on your heart, close your eyes, take a nice deep breath. There they're just talking about allowing a release, really allowing a release, which is interesting because today's the 28th and the new moon is on Monday. So we're already feeling the new moon energy, which is this time to really allow ourselves to set intentions for the moon cycle, for the next moon cycle, and for the next month, because it's going to be at the beginning of a month, right? And so when we talk about that, what they're asking us first to do right now is to release anything from our field that doesn't align with that loving frequency that you just called forward, that doesn't align with the loving frequency that you desire in your vision. So allow yourself to journal on that this weekend. Allow yourself to release anything. You can burn it if you desire, scatter the ashes to the earth. But I really want you to sit with this for a few moments after being in this frequency, because you're going to be able to tangibly understand what matches it and what doesn't match it. Okay, I feel complete now. That's clearly what they wanted to bring forward. You also saw a bird surrounding a bubble around me. Oh, intriguing. That's a really, really cool visual. That's a really cool, I would draw it. I would draw it, because when you actually put it into form, you're going to be able to engage with it from a different perspective, and you may get even deeper insights from that. I love that so much. All right, friends, thank you so much for being here with me, live or on the replay. Again, this will be on my YouTube, so you can access it again and continue to program your subconscious mind to the frequency of self-love. I love you very, very much. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. We're supposed to get a snowstorm here, and I'm really hoping for at least 6 inches. Last time it was kind of a bust, and we got a few inches, and I was pissy. But my 6-year-old was like, oh, snow, and she went and played, and I said, I'm so proud of you, because you didn't say, oh, it's not as much as I wanted. You just got excited about what is. So thank you for the lesson, the reflection, my friend. So enjoy your weekend. I will see you again here next Friday at 2:15 p.m. Eastern on Cosmic TV. Have a beautiful week. I love you, and I will see you so soon. Bye.